All right, all right, all right. Welcome back, my regular viewers, listeners, and watchers. And of course, if you happen to be here for the very first time, welcome. Before I go any further, my name is Rahul George, India's premier eye hypnosis coach and your personal guide. So, even as I wrapped up today's as we fondly call it 2.5. This is the version 2.5 or the level 2.5 of the IHNLP practitioner program. And in this process, of course, we focus more on how do you use the skills of practicing IHNLP, or in fact, more importantly, practicing eye hypnosis, which is the blend of hypnosis and NLP or neuro linguistic programming. The question is, how do you practice this and how do you use this as a way in your own business? Whether you are, let's say, maybe you've just decided to become a healer coach, somebody who's interested in healing, or somebody who has discovered the power of coaching and you want to be able to grow your business. um, let's say you've done level one, level two, so you know the power and you know more about how IHNLP and how hypnosis can make that difference in your life. And now you're like, okay, I want to use this in my business. I want to be able to build a business around or with these skills. So in today's session, especially whereas we were, talking about what is it that goes into a session when you meet a prospective client, when you meet somebody who is interested in um, making a change, interested in experiencing a transformation in their own life, right? What do you do? How do you do this? And what struck me as the most powerful part of today's session was the power of sharing. So, whether it is me sharing my own experiences, my own stories over literally the last 2 decades, or more importantly, with students who are, literally sharing their experiences, what they have noticed works in their life, and of course, also sharing what hasn't worked. This in itself creates such a huge, powerful tool. And I've noticed that this is really what makes all the difference between teaching at somebody, talking at somebody, or talking, down to somebody. And instead, when you focus more on sharing and when you focus more on your stories and my stories, that is really what makes the difference in being able to, connect deeply. And here's the thing, when you connect deeply with somebody else, when you connect deeply with other people, that has such a powerful effect on their own lives, their own, reflections of their own experiences. And whether you talk about building experience, or let's say whether you talk about improving self confidence, whether you talk about discovering that, yeah, you know what, I can do these things, I can use these skills in a really powerful way, in a way that can benefit other people. What i what i was noticing today especially was it's just by focusing on sharing. And of course, there are other aspects to this, which is, actually having the skill, actually practicing the skill, and then, of course, being able to translate that skill with your audience. But before any of that, just truly tapping into the power of sharing it itself is such a huge, um, it's like the Brahmastra, right? So if you've been on this journey or you've just begun as a healer coach, somebody who is interested in the power of healing, somebody who believes in the power of coaching, and you want to be able to share with others what you yourself have received in your life, especially when you look at time over the last couple of years, especially post COVID, and you've realized that you've probably tapped into something deeper. Maybe it's your calling, maybe it's you realizing that this is your purpose. Definitely, being able to tap into the power of sharing. And of course, when you do this in a structured way, you will definitely benefit. So that's one of the reasons why I make it a point to keep coming back here, and just to remind you that when you're on this journey, you're not alone. And the more you're able to recognize that this is a collective, and then that there are like-minded people here waiting to connect with you and to support you on your journey. It makes this entire journey that much more of a joyful experience, something that you really look forward to. So, as always, having said all of this, remember to live with purpose. And if there's any way in which I can help you, please definitely do reach out. Remember, we this is a community. We at iHypnosis, the iHypnosis community, we are constantly welcoming and with open arms. We're waiting for more and more of you to come and join us. If this is that space where you really want to connect with people who are like you on this journey of personal healing and personal transformation, then um, the simple thing is, of course, there is a link below, so you can click on it and come and join us. And as I always say, if there's any way in which I can help you, please definitely reach out and let me know. And having said all of that, um, have a truly fantastic day ahead and an absolutely glorious year ahead too. And lastly, of course, these are daily pods, so I will be back tomorrow. Wishing you all the very best. God bless, and I will see you soon. Take care.